Hello everyone. In this video, I will try to explain experiment on coupled thermal structural analysis using FEA software. So for this experiment, we use ANSYS 2020 new version in Workbench. So basic main objective of this experiment to study static thermal structural analysis of given component using ANSYS Workbench. So we'll take a small problem statement. Find equivalent stresses and total deformation of given object using given condition. So according to problem statement, we have to find out. First one is to find equivalent stresses, and second one is total deformation of object. So for object, we'll take a cylindrical rod with length equal to 300 mm and diameter of rod is equal to 100 mm. For thermal analysis, we have two inputs. That is, on free end, we apply 999 degree centigrade temperature. Software by default take initial temperature is equal to 22 degree centigrade. Means there is a difference from 22 to 999 degree second. And second input, that is small h, nothing but coefficient of uh, thermal convection, value is equal to 2 into 10 raised to power 3 watt per meter square degree centigrade, and that apply on lateral surface, that is circumferential surface of rod. For structural analysis, again there are two conditions or two inputs we have. First one is left hand end of rod is fixed, that is that much with rigid wall, and second, that is without application of load, rod not induce or produce any stresses. So we'll take uh, thermal load itself on free end. So there is no any physical point load or uh, any additional or external load apply on object or rod. So for load, we consider thermal load on free end and we'll fix left hand end with rigid wall. So this is our problem statement. So this problem will solve in ANSYS Workbench 2020. I'm already installed ANSYS in my device. You can install ANSYS 2020 free version from internet in your device. uh, I'm download and install. Just for searching, you just type Workbench. So this is your icon for Workbench 2020 R1. So just click on this icon, you will get this one, these features, or this is working environment. uh, as you know, you can open it in new for our work. Then left side window having number of type of analysis system we can uh, solve, electrical, couple, transition, IC, and so and so on. For this practical or problem statement, we require only thermal and structural analysis. So this is option steady state thermal, and this is for static structural. So I am directly jump on basic point. First we will do thermal analysis of cylindrical rod, and after that we apply structural condition, and lastly we'll get equivalent stresses and deformation of rod. So just double click on it, then will appear a steady state thermal window, A for steady state, and after that we will again double click and couple that structure with thermal. So first we completely solve this problem using thermal condition. So engineering data, yeah, it having already tick means okay. Still we check what which one is engineering data used by default by software. So double click. So it define material of object, or we can add new material according to our requirement. Then when you select, just like here we select structural steel, so their respective properties will appear in row 3, that is structural steel having their properties, and in second row structural steel fluid variables, that is by default temperature 22 degrees centigrade and stresses in object, that is 0. So we take remain same these properties we consider as a structural stress and their respective properties. Then second, in geometry, just right click. If you double click directly, then software directly claim new space claim geometry. We will take new design modeler for better features. So this is DM. Click on that. Then software open new designer geometry for our object. Then this is working feature for steady state thermal design modeler. Before proceeding anything, just select unit, because our geometry is in mm. So here we select millimeter. Then here we can select plane, xy plane, zx plane, yx plane, and this is respective direction of x, y, z plane. So, and here I am select xy plane. Our geometry is very much simple. Just we want to create a cylinder, means first we draw a circle and then extrude for 300 mm. Then we select xy plane for our working, and we here we can select look at face or from front side. Here option, there is a sketching option. Then from sketching we select circle. Just draw a circle. Then we know the dimension, so we place dimension for circle, that is diameter d1. So we can change diameter d1 equal to 100 mm and enter. Okay, after that we just extrude this circle into 300 mm in z direction, so we can create cylinder. So here the option extrude. What we want to extrude? This circle. Then apply, but we want this length equal to 300 mm. So just enter 300, and there is option generate. Just click on generate tab. So in this way we can create a cylinder with diameter 100 mm and length equal to 300 mm. So now this right end, this is for our temperature in 999, and we consider left for fix. After that, in this way we create geometry. Just simply close it. Next, click on model. To put respective values. Just you follow step number 1, 2, 3, 4. No need to remember anything. Click on model. Just wait, it takes some time. Okay. Our geometry upload in a new window with same problem or same project. Okay. The icon appear M for model. Here you can now see problem is ready for working. Okay. For modeling in left corner, this is tick means geometry is okay, material is okay, then coordinate is okay. After that, we need to create meshing. Just right click on mesh. Uh, if you click on generate mesh, software by default take their meshing size, meshing method according to uh, given problem, or you can insert and customize meshing size, meshing method, or refinement in particular localized area. So I am just directly click on generate mesh, and software by default doing their own. And in this way, first we create geometry, and after that we will take doing mesh. Okay. Then simply go steady state thermal, initial temperature define 22 degrees centigrade. Then after that, analysis setting. So we required some input for analysis purpose. Just right click on steady state, then insert what you want to insert, temperature. Okay. So we know that temperature 999 apply on free end or towards right end. Just click on temperature, then apply. Here software asks geometry for application of temperature, so we apply on this right end, apply. Then temperature by default software take 22 degrees centigrade, and we have temperature is equal to triple 9 degree centigrade. So this is our means temperature vary from 22 degree to triple 9 degree centigrade. After that, we have one more input, that is convection, small h. So select convection, value is equal to, we know that 2 into, we write 2e raised to power 3, that is 2e3. And surface area, we will select lateral surface area for small h. Okay. In this way, we defined temperature and convection for analysis setting. After that, solution. So in thermal analysis, we need a solution in terms of temperature variation from free end or from right end to left hand end. So select temperature. Again, we need insert, then temperature, oh sorry, thermal, and we can also um, solve in terms of total heat flux also. So click on total heat flux. Okay. Then just right click and click on solve, software automatic solve this problem. You can check status of solving here, 10%, then after 100% it will solve completely, and we'll get answer in terms of temperature variation, then total heat flux. So it take uh, some 1 or 2 minutes. and that depend upon meshing size and boundary conditions. So total 85% solve. Now answer is ready. So just click on what you want. Just suppose I want temperature variation, so click on temperature. So maximum temperature is equal to 99 and minimum temperature 22.154, means you can animate this just clicking on play button. So this fashion we can observe temperature variation from free end or from right end of cylinder to left hand cylinder. Similarly, just click on total heat flux, means we can observe heat flux also. So maximum heat flux value is equal to 3.6 e raised to 6. So this red color represent maximum heat flux on right side and minimum at low, that is 45.71. So just click on animation, you can check variation of heat flux also. Okay, so in this way we solve thermal or steady state thermal problem. Now this same problem we can club in structural analysis. Just pause and totally close this one. Okay, don't worry about your all geometry, all boundary conditions and solution. Save safely in window A. After that, just double click on static structural analysis. In this, or 1 minute, just delete this one. How to club? Just pick and drop in solution. So when you pick and place in solution, so engineering data, geometry, model and boundary condition all take as it is for structural analysis. Just we need to give some boundary condition for structural analysis, and after that we can solve. So in this way, don't double click and create new tab. Just pick and drop on solution, that is point number 6 we will get. And in this way we can club thermal as well as structural. Now just engineering data is okay, geometry is okay, model is okay. Now double click on setup. So please don't panic why this software take too much time for uploading. It will take some time, so be patient. Okay. Okay, so all conditions uploaded here, that is steady state thermal. You can check here, temperature is okay, convection, then solution, solution information, temperature, all are correct. Then for structural analysis setting, import load, so we have already applied temperature 999. In this way, structural by default take import load temperature, that is software considered thermal load at right hand. Then second condition, we need insert, right, just right click on static structure, insert a fixed support. Now we want to just add a fixed support on left hand end and apply it. Okay, this is only single condition and for static, and second condition, software by default take import load, that is software take thermal load at right hand end. Okay, that's why uh, already tick mark here for import load. Or you can separately, if not given, you can separately add insert and force, that is temperature load. From here we can apply all type of forces, temperature condition, or according to your problem statement. Now next we want solution in terms of deformation. Just click total deformation, add it, right click, insert, then we want stresses in equivalent or in one meshes. Right click on solution and solve it. In same fashion, in previous case we solve steady state thermal analysis. Next, in second case we solve structural analysis coupled with thermal load or thermal analysis. So this is first part for thermal and second is analysis. So you can check here, there is a tick in total deformation and tick in total equivalent stresses. If you want to observe this result, just tick on total deformation. So this is total deformation after applying thermal load and uh, boundary condition at left hand, that is fixed end, maximum 0.0006088 in terms of mm and minimum 0. So you can check variation of deformation in rod due to temperature apply on free end. Similarly, we can check stresses, that is 4.29 and minimum 4419. Okay, so again we can check stress variation from right hand side to left hand side. So there is no stresses on left hand side. This color indicate red maximum and blue minimum. Then one more thing, that is here you can appear a date, that is 4 August 2020, time 20.04. So this is most important factor for you. You can't cheat yourself, means you just uh, observe this date and time. So do yourself, and if you want help, just contact me. uh, Hope so you will understand these basic steps. You can apply this thermal structure analysis on different object with different conditions also. Okay, all the best. Thank you.